Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Temple Owls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to field it. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game.
And he scores. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Getting set. Here's second down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown for the U. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going yet. Tremendous toughness here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive to come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Temple offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First down. They're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The Owls come to the line in a hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. Enough for a first down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Owls line up on 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Temple offense out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that. And
that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Alvarado. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll run it with the draw play. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Not much of a game there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down. And the Owls will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the single back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Tackle made after just a short game. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fights off a defender. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
We'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Green 25.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Ready.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the runner takes off to his right. Takes off in the clear. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to...
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.